And we are live. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Oaktown Bricks. And in today's live stream, we will be building a Lego set. More specifically, this shark Lego set. So yeah, let's get right into it. But first, let's say hello to everyone. And in here we have RYK Bricks. What's happening, RYK Bricks? How you doing today? Anyways, let's get this open. So it looks like we have 3 instruction books. Interesting. For sure. We have one for the shark, one for the squid, and one for the angler fish. And we will be building the shark today because why not? Shark, 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 shark. Who doesn't love sharks? Anyway, it looks like we can just pair these bags, right? They're not numbered, so we can just absolutely shred into them. Just, oh my god, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can just shred into these. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see what this is about. Doesn't look like this is about anything, but yo, how long are you going to be left for? Probably like 2 more hours. Do you want to hang out? Do you want to live, not left? Yeah, probably 2 hours. But if you want to join, even just for a part of the time, you're welcome to hop on. If you want to. Look, I just put it in the... Okay, I just put it in the... Look, Crimson, I just put it in the chat if you want to join. Crimson says, okay, I'll think about it, but because it's still quite late for me. But yeah, well, you can just hop on right now. I'm just saying, I'd love to have you on. But yeah. So yeah, if you want to join, there's the link. But yeah, how have you been, Crimson? Yeah, well, how have you been, Crimson? Pretty good today. That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, I happen to have time tonight, so that's why I decided to go live randomly. It was quite literally the most spontaneous live stream ever. Okay, he says, thinking about ordering some pieces of brick, a couple Invasion from Below sets. What is Invasion from Below? Oh, okay, in case you don't know, the last year of sets for Hero Factory. Got it. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm not very familiar with Hero Factory. So there you go. I mean, I know what it is. I know that it's the Bionicle reboot / spin-off, whatever that you want to call it, but yeah. See, I opened all these parts at the same time, and now it's kind of tough to find them, but we're doing it. So yeah. So yeah, if anyone doesn't know Crimson Toaster number 47, make sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. He does cool stuff over on his channel, so yeah, make sure to subscribe to him and follow him on Instagram as well. And make sure to like and subscribe, everyone. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this live stream because maybe we can get more people on because the algorithm likes that. So yeah, that's the cheesy self-plug. Yeah. Yeah, I like these claws over here. They're fun and cool. But yeah, Crimson puts this symbol, whatever this is, in the chat. So yeah. Yeah, well, it's nice. It's nice. There's 3 of you guys watching. I appreciate you guys being here. I actually got this set because it was like on a slight discount. Okay, that's what it means, the heart. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I actually got this set because it was like on a slight discount, so that was fun. PBJ Builds says hello. What's up, PBJ? How you doing, PBJ? Nice to see you here. Yeah, okay, we get that bracket piece now. And this slope piece. And for some reason they put a, what might you call it then? This piece. I'm well, thanks. I hope everyone is fine. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah. Spontaneous live stream tonight, just because I had time. PBJ, have your, and I guess Crimson as well, have your school year started already then? Well, let me read this comment by Crimson. Yeah, the final wave of Hero Factory carries the most nostalgia for me, so I'm trying to rebuild a couple of my old ones. That's awesome. Yeah, that sounds fun. I've never cared much for that type of stuff, like construction in general. It's just something that doesn't interest me. Okay. Oh, and Crimson says, no, fortunately, mine starts in about a week. That's cool. And PBJ says, yeah, we started on Monday. Oh, okay. Cool, yeah. Yeah, crab. We have a little crab. We still need to finish this crab. I'm surprised that the build started off with the crab. Yeah, mine started last week. Like, this is my second week of school. So, yeah, of community college, I guess I'll say that. So, yeah, finally done with high school. Thank God. Yeah, happy about that. Also, congrats on your second most recent video, 500 views. How's it going? School is going well, if you were asking about that. And then Crimson says, also congrats on the success of your second most recent video. 500 views in under 2 weeks is pretty good. Yes, it is. I was so surprised. And this last one, which is like just a channel update video, like it cooked. Like it got like over 250 views by now. Thank you so much, everyone, for the support. It really means a lot. It's always happy to see comments and stuff like that as a content creator. So yeah. Let me see. Okay, you put it here and you put it here. Yeah, and there we go. Right. Oh, man. Is this supposed to have like another plate? Oh, okay, there's supposed to be another plate down there. Got it. Yeah, I forgot about this plate over here. Apparently. Yes, now we have a crab. Even though I do not like this piece. Why is this piece on here for this crab? It looks kind of silly. I don't really like it, but yeah, I like everything else. PBJ saying had a crimson. Nice to see that. And Crimson says, yo, PBJ. Jesus Christ, where are these pieces at? There we go. Also, another thing that I want to shout out is if you guys could, my good friends TJ and Amberlaya are doing a live stream on Saturday night at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. And if you guys could go subscribe to both of them, I guess, but you know, and check out the live stream on Amberlaya's channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Just wanted to plug that in for some friends. But yeah. And where is this hinge? I guess joke for you guys. What do you call a Lego hinge piece without a hinge? Unhinged. Sorry, that's about the dumbest joke I've ever heard. For sure. Looking forward to their stream on Saturday. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to what they talk about and seeing what they're up to. And yeah, unfortunately, they weren't at Brickworld this year. hopefully they'll both go next year. Who knows? I'm not even sure if I'm going. S tier joke, lol. Lol. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Ah, yeah. Here you put the treasure chest. And some of these pieces that will be used in the alternate build. I don't know if I'm gonna build it, but yeah. Oaktown, if I went, would you go? Maybe, but honestly, what's preventing me is money because it costs a whole lot of money. Hardcore Lego fan says, hello, what's up, man? Thank you so much for supporting everything on the channel recently. I've been appreciating your support. No. Yo, hardcore. Do you and Crimson know each other from before? Yeah, some more treasure here. You're supposed to put... Oh, no, not again. What's up, Crimson? PBJ saying hello? Yep. Okay, that's cool. Oh, now we're getting started on the shark. PBJ, since you own like every Lego set under the sun, have you built this set? And PBJ says, I hope you can go to Brookworld. Yeah, hopefully. Is it true that the hotel is already sold out? Because I heard that the Renaissance sold out already, supposedly. Where is this? Actually, is it? No, it's a 1x2. Oh no. Sup, PBJ? I don't own that set, and PBJ just says, yeah, I've built it like 5 times. Wow. I have so many Lego sets. Well, what's your favorite one then? Or what? Some of your favorite ones? And I guess, what is everyone's most anticipated Lego set that's going to release soon? I booked my room, but I could not reserve Tuesday night because it was sold out. Got it. My favorite is the Coruscant gunship. Really? That kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. In my opinion. It's just my own subjective opinion. But Arc 170, 2005 or 2010? Because 2005, pretty decent. But then 2010, fucking heater, honestly. What a heater. That's such a heater Lego set. Ha. I don't know. Nothing really looks interesting to me, to be honest. For me, I'm kind of hyped for that burrow. I mean, I'm definitely not going to get the burrow on day one, but maybe sometime down the line because it looks cool. I like it a lot. And I didn't get any previous versions of the burrow, so it might be a good time to get a Lego burrow. Jesus Christ, how many times did I say burrow? Yeah. And where are these pieces? Okay, here we go. That would be pretty sweet. Okay. I meant my most hyped is the 2025 rumored Arc 170. I agree with that. I mean, it's definitely the most hyped Lego Star Wars set for me that's coming out somewhat soon, but I have a bad feeling that is going to be really downscaled. I have a bad feeling about this. Jesus Christ. How many times do they say that in Star Wars, actually? But for that set to be a heater, it all depends on the minifigures for me. Yeah, the ARC 170. I mean, hopefully, I hope the ARC 170 is decent. Yeah, for real. Yeah, I agree. For me, I just hope that it has like Captain Jag and Plo Koon and I don't know, and some other pilots. I think 2 other pilots would be really cool. I need a Commander Bly. Yeah, I think that he is a minifigure that LEGO should make. I think that from what I've heard, though, they should probably make Wolf first, though. But yeah, to me, yeah, I'd love to see more of those clone troopers. I mean, they've done so much 501st already. They don't need to like do more 501st, and even less so. 332nd. LEGO doesn't need to do any more 332nd troopers. It's my favorite clone, to be honest. Really, hardcore. You seriously think of Commander Bly is gonna be in an ARC 170? Yeah, you have a point, Crimson. I very much doubt that Commander Bly will be in an ARC 170. It doesn't sound like the most likely thing ever. We're building these gills for this big fish. Hardcore LEGO fan says, hot take, the 501st is not the best Legion, and then Crimson says agreed. What is the best Legion then? I mean, to me, it is the 501st. No, I don't, but I just want LEGO to make one. Got it. Okay, yeah, no, I very much respect that opinion. I get what you mean. I'm more of a original trilogy fan personally, but I still think that we really need more. 327s, got it. Yeah, the Commander Bly Legion. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now that you say that. And why did I mirror that build without... Why do I always get ahead of myself? Yeah, and this goes... I need me a 212 battle pack badly. Yes, I agree. We desperately need one. And I think it would also be great to get a Waxer and Boyle minifigure, especially now since they opened that can of worms with the 5s minifigure of giving us these just random clone troopers. Like, we need Jesse and Echo and Waxer and Boyle and Kix and Dogma and all of those clone troopers now. I have like 5 212 troopers. The figs are mid. What do you mean by they're mid? I mean, okay, are you talking about their helmets? Because their helmets suck. But everything else about them, I think, are really awesome. Hot take, I don't want any named clones in that, though I do want Waxer and Boyle, but not in a battle pack, because if they are, they're probably going to be generic and people are going to get mad. Okay, Crimson, actually, I wasn't saying that I want Waxer and Boyle in the battle pack. I'm just saying I want them in a set. I should have clarified that. My bad. Yeah, I don't want them in a battle pack either. I think that would be a horrible thing, especially if they only do one. Imagine if they do one. Facts. Yeah, I agree, hardcore. And Crimson says, and if they're not generic, I'm going to be mad because then I'm going to have my 212 army is going to be Waxer and Boyle. That would be hilarious. An army of just Waxers and Boyles. Oh, man. That would not be good, though. But yeah, people love their clone troopers. They are awesome. I'm not going to lie. I'm more of a Stormy guy, though, as I've said before. Stormies over clones any day of the week. Although clones are cool. And both of them over first order anything. I don't like the sequels, but anyway. I don't care if the 212 figs are mid. I think they look sick. I don't care about the accuracy. If you don't like the accuracy, go get custom clones. It's not that hard. See, okay, I love the new torso and legs, but that helmet is god awful. Sorry if that was loud, but it's awful, in my opinion. But yeah, I want better helmet prints. I mean, again, I don't mind the helmet holes. I really don't. I just want better prints on my minifigures. Yeah, I know I just like clones and I don't care if they're bad, but I'm gonna buy them anyway. Yeah, I get exactly what you mean. Yeah. In fact, when I say that, I should say review of 332nd Battle Pack and review of Captain Rex Microfighter coming in soon. You know, one of these weeks, I should say one of these Saturdays, both of those reviews will be coming in. Probably sometime within the next month. But anyway, I don't mind helmet holes either. Yeah, I don't at all, honestly. I actually think that they're better, but anyway, I can get into that maybe more later. But anyways, hating on that helmet is such a default thing to say. No offense, Old Town, but everyone says things like that, and I'm actually tired of it. If you're a big fan of accuracy, go buy more accurate clone troopers. See, Crimson, I agree with you 99% of the time, except with those 212 minifigures. Like, I don't care about the... I don't mind the inaccuracies on the 332nd helmets and on the... What are the other ones? Some of the other helmets, the 501st helmets, even if they're bent a little bit, but just the 212 ones look awful. Let's see. I actually love the helmet holes again. People aren't hating on them. People aren't hating on them. It's such a default thing to say because guess what? They weren't made for you trying to make an accurate clone. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm a fan of helmet holes as well. They were made for little Timmy who wants his final first clone to have a rangefinder for no reason. I agree. And a visor. Like, I love how they're interchangeable. I really do. For sure. But yeah. I just wish that they could be better. Just a 212, honestly. I don't really mind the rest. Honestly, though. But yeah, if you guys have been watching, make sure to like and subscribe. Sorry, second time in the live stream. I just have to say that. But yeah. Also, make sure to watch my live stream this Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time to well, no, it's gonna be an Oaktown Bricks podcast episode, and I'm gonna have Joel's Bricks on, which will be really awesome and a ton of fun. Yeah, so that will be really cool. I'm excited to talk to Joel's Bricks. And then Hardcore Lego Fan says, but then again, if they put the holes in the right place, it would essentially make clones better. I agree. Mayo Hosco says, real whole egg. What's up, Mayo? If you want to join the live stream, the link is up above in the chat at the very top. But yeah, only if you want to join and only if you can join. But yeah, I'm happy to have you in the chat as well. No way that Mayo Hosco is coming to us in 4K resolution, no sugar, no filler, just real whole egg. Yeah, of course. The intro to every video. Mayo Hosco says, if you want company, I'll join you on the panel. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You can join me on the panel. I don't know. Is it in your chat since you've just joined? You might not be able to see it. And where is that at? Why do I get so ahead of myself when I build? I actually love that intro. I do too, honestly. Okay, do you know what? I'll put it in. The link is up a ways. Yeah, actually, I'll just put it into the chat again. Here you go, Mayo. Here you can go. Hardcore Lego fan says, "I'll be right back." Yeah, no problem, man. We'll see you in just a little bit. But anyways, there you go. Yeah. And yeah, so I resent the link, Mayo, if you want to join. Anyways, where were we at? Crimson says, I mean, no disrespect was his Mayo, but I would love to do a spin-off intro that goes something like, okay, it seems like joining us. What's up, Mayo?
What's up? You don't have to continually put the link in the chat. You can just go to YouTube and make it as the pinned comment.
Oh, okay, got it. Thank you so much. I did not know that. He says this is your modified intro. This is Crimson Toaster coming to you in 4K resolution. No butter, no jam, just real burnt toast.
I don't even know if Crimson uploads anything.
Yeah, he sometimes does, occasionally.
Hopefully he has a 4K camera.
Yeah. So do you
Sometimes I slack in editing and forget to upload in 4K.
Oh, okay. So how do you edit? How do you upload in 4K if you want?
Well, if you film it from a 4K camera and then you edit it in software where you can render it in 4K, then you can upload it in 4K.
Okay, so how about if I film it through my phone and then edit it on CapCut? Is that 4K?
Only if CapCut allows you to export it for rendering upload in 4K.
Got it. Oh, so
Because
I'm not sure if I uploaded.
you'll notice that my videos, if I edit them in iMovie on my phone, they're in 1080p. But if I edit them in iMovie on my Mac, they're in 4K. Because not all of my stuff needs to be in 4K.
Is Real Whole Egg in 4K?
No, that's in 720p because of limitations on StreamYard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I've noticed that. Like, StreamYard doesn't even allow HD quality, from what I know.
Only if you pay for it.
Do you pay for StreamYard?
No.
Yeah, me neither. And then Crimson says, well, if you must know, Mayo, one of my videos is going to be uploaded onto someone else's channel, and I have a couple planned. I'm just working on mocks a lot right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on mocks too, and you've got that mock.
Yeah, more updates on that coming soon, I promise. So yeah, just a lot of content right now, a lot of ideas, and I'm dedicating myself to only posting once a week because that's what I have time for. So yeah, everything has to be spread out among weeks. But yeah, how have you been, Mayo?
I've been up and down
Hmm.
because I've got a lot of stuff to do with the government right now. They're on my back.
What? What's going on? If you don't mind sharing only.
Because I'm trying to get money.
Oh, okay, got it. How has school been?
I graduated.
Oh, really? That's cool.
That was
Are you
before
happy?
Chicago.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Are you happy?
Yeah, because I don't have to go. I don't have to go to grad school until next year.
Oh, so you're taking a gap year?
No, I'm taking the semester off.
Oh, okay. How come you just decided you needed a break?
No, because I couldn't register in time.
Oh, okay.
But that's part of the universe's plan.
Hmm. Is that like an Australia thing?
What do you mean?
Like the Universus plan you said?
Um, some people say universe's plan. Some people say God's plan.
Oh, okay. Oh, universe. Okay, got it, got it. Is this lining up well? No, it's one more this way, isn't it? Yeah. Crimson says this, and then he said, Oaktown, shame on you. Don't mention what I didn't see. See that we both know what I'm talking about, but shame on you for not knowing the Mayo Lord. And then he says, Lore. What the hell? What's going on? Where is this at? And um, why am I getting like? Actually, what am I doing?
What set are you even building?
It's this. Have you built this? I'll show you. It's this.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
It would have made sense to name the set or put the set number in the title.
Oh, okay. That would have been better. You're saying?
Yeah, because you'd get people actually know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. I put it in the thumbnail. I guess is that not clear enough?
Well, it helps to have it in the thumbnail and the title because
Oh
otherwise
yeah.
people don't see two and two.
You're right. You're right. Good point. Yeah. Thank you for that. Okay, actually, where does this go? Am I doing this right? Seems like I am. Are you going to any conventions in Australia soon?
Hopefully, Brickvention,
When is that happening?
January.
Oh, okay. That's a big convention in Australia, right? In Melbourne, right?
Yeah.
What's up, Crimson?
Yo.
Is that an Ninjago Buff Million Mech Mock?
Huh?
Is it an Ninjago Mock? No, right?
No.
Okay.
This is
It
gonna
looks
be
like
the
it looks like something from CCBS.
yes, Mayo, but if you'll notice closely, we have the Glatorian Bionicle parts here, and also a couple more Bionicle parts, I believe, from
Yeah.
the Pterodax
There's
on the back.
a lot of CCBS in that.
A lot of Technic too. There's a Bullrock head underneath this CCBS. I believe that's Bullrock head. I don't know more.
CCBS.
Yeah, this is gonna be the torso for the Crimson Toaster self mock because, well, I wanted to do it. So, yeah, there's really no explanation. I do think it looks quite good so far. Very interesting.
So whose channel will your collaborative video be on? Crimson?
Collaborative video.
You said something
Oh,
about
yeah. I'll explain that a little bit more. It's not so much collaborative video as the channel allows people to upload videos on their Discord server, and if they think it's like good, then they'll put it on the channel. So I decided to upload one to kind of little cheeky promotion on the channel. We'll see if it
okay.
works or not.
Okay, so it's like a test group.
Not really.
No? Okay.
I don't know. I'll put the name of the channel in the chat.
Is it a channel or a Discord server?
Both. There is a channel and a Discord server that goes with the channel.
It's called the Chi Markets?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. And do they just do Lego stuff?
Yes, but there's multiple creators that work on that channel. So there's a lot of content coming out.
Okay, got it. Why does this feel off? There's something about it that feels kind of weird.
Probably
Maybe because
because
there
you
is.
didn't, probably because you didn't push down something correctly.
Yeah, maybe.
So do you do it? So are you a CCBS a builder, Crimson?
I'll let this answer for itself, Mayo. Just give me 1 second, if you will.
Because I'm gonna guess you have a lot of Bionicle stuff. Then
I'll just let this answer for itself. I feel like this
I
is
think I
pretty
know what's
self-explanatory.
happening.
Mayo did not expect this. He did not know what was coming.
No, I didn't. I thought you were gonna come out with a bunch of Bionicle stuff. So I guess not.
No, I have a huge system project right now. Oaktown, you might know the Wastelanders mock, but it's actually gotten enormous. I can show a little piece of it. No,
Is
this
that
is
part of the Wastelanders mock?
No, this is a snow clone base of a random planet.
Oh, so you're a Star Wars tuber.
Yes, but I also like Chima, so there will be a couple of those coming up.
Yeah, because there's Hoth from Star Wars, and there's the Ice faction in Chima.
Indeed.
Correct.
But here's a little piece of the Wastelanders mod. Here's a detailed bottom section too. This is only a small piece, as you can see. There's some ports right there.
That stuff with the grass layer reminds me of some of the stuff that Taco Builds has done.
Yeah, hopefully Tiger Builds will
Oh
come
yeah,
back.
Tiger!
No, not Tiger.
Yeah.
Taco Builds.
Tiger Builds?
Oh,
Taco.
Tarko.
No. Taco. Can you not hear me properly? Taco.
Taco Builds?
Tarko.
Yeah.
Taco. Oh,
Taco
Taco.
Builds.
I never heard of him either.
Yeah. He always used to like to brag about his rock work.
Was his rock work actually good?
Well, it seems
Well,
like
this is if you're talking about rock work. This is a better example.
Every mock he liked to do, he tried to include rock work somewhere.
So there's also this small one. It's missing the clones because I have them all displayed on the base plate right now. Same thing with the snow base. It's missing all of its clones, but there's a better example of rock work. I suppose I could bring in the giant part of the Wastelanders mock, but it's too big. This thing's
Am I missing a piece? Oh, it's right here.
hopefully
I think
not.
what I like best about that build is the way they get the translucent. Actually, no, they get the milky. No, they get the glow in the dark, a green bar piece for the eyes.
Mm. Well, if you really want to talk glow in the dark eyes, Mayo, then we should really be referring to Mixels because, well, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Please explain.
Hardcore Lego fan
Oh,
says,
my heart.
returned I have.
My heart. Well, I'll give you a
Welcome
couple
back,
examples, Mayo.
hardcore.
You'll probably remember what these guys are. Mixels, the little dudes.
But what about with glow in the dark?
Well, you see how there's different colors. I'm not going to explain all the Mixels lore, but there's a group of them that are like live in the night, and they had a bunch of glow in the dark pieces, and one had a giant 4x4 radar dish piece with an eye print on it, and the whole thing glue in the dark. I did have that one. I didn't know where that piece went.
Ah, so they were glow in the dark eyes. Because
Yeah,
Lego,
a couple of them
Lego
had some glow in the dark.
included a lot of the glow in the dark one by one round tiles as glow in the dark eyes. But I thought it was clever how they made a glow in the dark bar piece.
Use the bar, yeah. Also, Monster Fighters with quite a few glow in the dark pieces.
Yeah, because Monster Fighters was one of those Halloween type themes that Lego's been doing
Indeed.
really since Time Cruisers. That's meant to look as spooky as possible. Although they didn't really go full blown until
Hidden Side?
no, they didn't really go full blown until those spooky sets in year 3 of studios.
Oh, okay, the studio's theme, right?
Well, studios had 3 different waves, and RR Slugger did a video about them.
Yeah, I've been catching up on some RR Slugger content. If anyone doesn't watch RR Slugger, you definitely should. But yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll have to do that.
You don't watch RR Slugger?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to be honest.
I believe I got introduced to RR Slugger through Our Toy World.
Yeah, Richie, yeah. He does that type of content as well. Richie.
Yeah.
Kind of. Which I like that general type of content personally,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And it was also Richie that introduced me to Bricking Up Bread and Goldfire for the castle stuff.
Which one? Richie as well?
Oh, Bricking Up Brad. Yes,
because I've talked to Brad twice at Chicago and let him know that Tavern Talk.
Yeah, I saw
is the best series that he does.
Oh yeah, Tavern Talk. Yeah, I enjoyed.
That
Tavern
is
Talk.
pretty true.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Tavern Talk.
I have seen. Yeah.
Because
I
not
talked to Brad.
Not only is he a chill builder, but he's one of the people that likes to research the lore. Because I like to research the lore as well.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Although I could never go after the Star Wars or the Chima lore.
Oh, the Chima lore. Oaktown, do I need to run down my basic Chima lore?
No, not right now. I don't think so. Not at this hour.
You really need to watch the Chima show to know the lore.
Where is it at?
Well. I rewatched it on Tubi. I don't know if that's available in Australia, but Oaktown, you'd be able to rewatch it on there because you're in California.
Got it.
But like Gmail, we have my custom Motrox Mammoth tank mock.
Mayo, you said you won't be at Chicago this year, right?
No.
That's too bad. We'll miss you, man. So you're going, I think you said Bricktastic in Manchester is where you're going.
Yeah.
So that should be
You're
cool
going
to see.
to Europe. Interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
technically, England isn't in Europe anymore.
Well, it's still in Europe.
No, it's not.
Well,
Not since
it's not part of the Euro. It's not part of the European Union, but it's still part of Europe.
But the European Union is Europe, so technically it's not anymore.
Well, it's still part of the continent of Europe.
Technically not anymore.
That doesn't make
Because-
any
Aye,
sense.
aye, aye.
Because the British Isles is kind of their own grouping.
Well, what continent do they belong to?
Technically, they're a part of the British Isles.
But the British Isles is not its own continent, though.
Oaktown, this is where we treat them like a micronation that's just really, really big, like a microcontinent. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so. Well, they're not part of the EU, but they're still part of Europe.
Technically not anymore, and I look forward to seeing my Lego British friends at Bricktastic.
Got it. How can it not be Europe, though? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, they voted for it.
Well, wasn't that just Brexit? That's separate from it not being Europe, though.
Yeah, but by definition, to be a part of Europe, you have to be in the Union. Like how to be one of the United States, you have to be in the Union.
Yeah, but but for Europe, that's not how it works, from what I know.
But the same
Well,
principle applies.
Technically speaking, Oaktown, there have been territories that have been annexed, which means that in some degree you don't necessarily have to be, because the territories, I believe, are most often treated like they are states, except the people from there, unless you go to the United States, you cannot vote, but you'll still have everything. It's
Yeah.
just like you're just off to the side, basically. And that's
Okay,
basically
yeah.
what England did to themselves. They just threw them off to the side. Like, they're still there. They just, like, it's like the big brother that doesn't want to be included in anything, but, like, they still are there and they have to be because they're part of
Yeah.
the family.
It's like that one Jedi who happens to be the chosen one, but says "F you" to the Jedi Council and goes off and starts his own whatever and rules over the galaxy
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
this is where you know that Mayo has never seen Star Wars.
just to get payback.
Just to get
I've
paid
seen
back.
Oaktown. I've seen it, though. We don't need to go over this. or
Well,
anything.
you
Well,
haven't
you
seen
don't. Since so many people won't shut up about Star Wars, you don't need to see the movie to know what happens anymore.
That's true.
And you still need to watch them, Crimson.
What if I don't want to?
How can you not want to? You like the TV shows.
But the TV shows are different because I
Yeah,
don't even.
the TV shows are different, like the Family Guy Star Wars crossovers.
Okay, have you seen those, Mayo?
Yes, I've seen both parts of Blue Harvest, both parts of something Dark Side, and both parts of It's a Trap.
It's a trap, dude. Sorry, I had to.
Oh no!
It's a trap.
And the only reason they made those crossovers is because the Fox network told Seth MacFarlane that that if they kept on making the jokes, they would actually have to pay off Lucasfilm.
Hmm.
And then executives from Lucasfilm went to him. Well, they went to executives at Fuzzy Doll Productions and said, "Hey, we like these jokes."
Oh.
And then the Fox network forced them to do the whole of the original trilogy.
The original
Which is-
trilogy out of
which is
Family Guy?
which is why the characters made jokes about how they were sick of doing them in It's a Trap.
Oh, okay, got it.
And it's funny that instead of that, who played Admiral Akbar was Klaus from American Dad.
That's funny. So I just want to clarify, Mayo. So you know most of the Star Wars characters, right?
Well, I know of Star Wars characters because people won't shut up about them.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Which is why
Well, to be
I
fair,
now have an affinity for Mon Mothma.
Got it.
Because many Bothmans died to retrieve the plans, and the Bothmans are such insignificant characters that not even Wikipedia has a proper backstory for them. They have more of a backstory for the character that appeared for less than 1 second in the sleazy bar seats of Mos Eisley's
Mhm.
cantina in that one scene in A New Hope. They have more. The Wikipedia writers have more to say about that than they do the Bothmans, because the Bothmans don't matter.
If I'm not mistaken, the Bossmans don't even exist. Well,
And the way that Mon Mothma is attached to the Bothmans, I just like, for the fact that the Bothmans are so insignificant. I like that aspect of Mon Mothma, and also how Mon Mothma is one of the only girls in the galaxy.
oh yeah, females, right? You said.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tweet about this soon. In the mind of George Lucas, the only place for women in a galaxy far, far away are hookers or horny government workers.
well, can we just point this out quickly?
Or what? Or
You do
horny-
realize
what was
that
the
when the
thing that you
first
said?
movie was made was like in the
1977. And
late
standards were
80s.
different.
Yeah,
What was the first-
1977. That was 50 years ago, Mayo.
Well,
That was 50 years ago.
47 years ago. In
Yeah,
3 years,
47.
yeah, in 3 years, A New Hope is going to be an antique.
Uh-huh. So it shouldn't become that shouldn't be that surprising because that was normal for the times. Not saying it's
Yeah.
correct,
The
but that was
standards
normal for the
changed.
times.
And that's why Disney is in such a rush to create so many female Star Wars characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently,
But in
fans
the
don't
rush,
like
I feel like there's a little less character development going into them.
Yes, and
So they end
also
up being a little less.
Yeah. and also the sequel trilogy was supposed to be about Rey, but Rian Johnson ruined it. And
it
so
was cool about Rey.
now no one looks at the sequel trilogy and thinks, oh wow, this was Rey's character arc. Everyone looks at the sequel trilogy and thinks, wow, J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson did not make this a good trilogy, and Rian Johnson doesn't even know what a trilogy is.
Yeah, Rian Johnson. I mean, both of them. They just never had a good plan to begin with, and
If J.J. Abrams had directed the whole trilogy, it wouldn't be as much of a problem because J.J. Abrams knows what a trilogy is. Because J.J.
Sure,
Abrams set up cliffhangers at the end of Force Awakens. Rian Johnson says, "No, we don't need to address that." And then JJ said, "No, what Rian Johnson did doesn't matter. Actually, we are going to readdress what I set up at the end of my movie." which is why The Last Jedi is the worst of the Star Wars films, because it doesn't make coherent sense.
Technically,
Okay, well,
Episode 9
yeah.
is the worst, but anyways.
Yeah, but back to what you were saying, Mayo, when you said that what was it? Yeah, that you said everyone talks about Star Wars so much in the Lego community and otherwise. The thing is, though, is when the theme in Lego is at least top 5 best-selling Lego themes ever, and
because
the
Star Wars
and the
is a popular franchise.
you're kind of it's just gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a popular franchise because people like talking about Star Wars.
And people like watching Star Wars.
Yeah, which
Not
means
as
that
much
people
anymore.
like talking about Star Wars, which means that other people who don't like Star Wars end up learning a thing or two about Star Wars, and then they start talking about Star Wars, which is what I do. Which is why I have built a conference table mock from the Death Star, just as a place to fit my Star Wars characters, so that I don't have them on a base plate like all of the army builders, because that's such a lazy way to display your minifigs. I much prefer having a small vignette type mock.
Well, in their defense, Mayo, when you have over 100 figures, it's kind of hard to make one thing for all 100 figures.
Yeah,
and I think
so that's where I look at the Star Wars mock builders who have built hangars for Warcraft, like how the Rebellion has their hangars for their X-wings, and then they have the rooms where the generals brief the clones and the pilots about what they're going to do in the mission. When builders build rooms like that, that's really cool, and they can store their hundreds of minifigs all in one place. Compared to just having it on a base plate, at least build some walls with some green.
But do you want to know something else that's true, and that you've even said yourself early on the stream? Lego's freaking expensive, Mayo.
Yeah.
I know it's cool, but like you're asking someone to build a mock for over 100 minifigures that would easily cost upwards of $300 to make.
Yeah.
So,
but I think the people who can afford to buy those hundreds of minifigs can also afford to make a mock to house them all. You know,
interesting.
Because like it's like the people who say, okay, I'm going to buy a fishing boat, but I can't afford the bait and tackle to go fishing. Like, no
one says you have to fish on a fishing boat. Why can't you just use the boat as a boat? It's also a boat. Does it not function as a boat anymore just because you can't fish on it?
No, it becomes a speedboat, not a fishing boat.
Exactly. It has multiple uses. So you can
but like if you like, no one's going to buy a speedboat to go fishing and then say, oh, they can't afford the materials to go fishing. No one says that. No one's going to be like, oh, I can afford to buy these hundreds of minifigs, but I can't afford to build a mock that will make them look nice.
Well, maybe they don't maybe they don't care for the mock, and they'd rather use all of that money that they could have spent on the mock on the minifigures.
Yeah,
that's true. Some people do prefer the aesthetic.
Exactly, that's a very good point. Which is why I like to separate mock builders from army builders.
Yeah, okay, that's a
good they're point. Not the same.
No,
they've never been the same. Army builders want this. What I have here times like 7.
Yeah.
That's what I'm agreeing with you, Mayo. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying
army builders as like action figure collectors.
Actually, that's a good point, Mayo.
In a sense, yeah. Pretty fair.
I kind of
but like where's mock builders? Because like even though there's a solid amount of clothes here, this was built up over like multiple years. Probably upwards of 5. So and even though there's a solid amount,
there's multiple generations of
if we look closely, we can see the 2014 gunner and also the 2022 gunner. We have a couple Senate commandos in the back here. Some Kashyyyks over in the corner here, as well as this one, which is the best Kashyyyk. But then we also have up front, you can see
Yeah, because not only do you
Wait for
have
a
the
second.
different divisions of people in battle and the different planets or organizations they come from, but also the different generations in designs that Lego has given them over time,
Mm-hmm.
which is something that action figure collectors do with different franchises. And by trademark law,
Although
a minifigure is technically an action figure, which is why you don't see separately sold Star Wars figs unless they're in a polybag.
fair enough. But I will say this though too. Even though you're technically correct, Mayo, if we want to really talk about action figures, we need to be talking about the constructibles, which
Yeah,
would be Hero Factory and Bionicle. Those
the
are
construction figs.
way more than minifigures.
Yeah. But I don't see anyone army building the construction figures.
Well, partly because when you buy a clone trooper right off of a battle pack, it's normally $5. When you buy one of the construction figures, like a new Bionicle, it's normally 10 or 15 for one, and also they're much bigger in size, which although looks cool, it becomes much harder to display them when one minifigure is like a fifth of the height as a construction figure.
It's more practical to store minifigures, and some people are simply army builders because either they want social media clout or they joined the bandwagon.
Yeah, that's true. Or some people just think that it looks cool.
Or they want to be that type of person on social media who can film a YouTube video to say, I built 1,000 clone troopers.
Yeah, you have a point there, Mayo.
I will say this though, I do love my clones, but I wish I had some more 212. This is sad. That is just depressing.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
For being the second most shown clone trooper division, you'd think they'd have more.
Yeah.
Because
But I believe they only come in 3 sets. The ATTE, the Grievous's shuttle, which the airborne comes in, and then the Udapak Kloopers.
Yeah.
Not Kloopers, Troopers. Whereas the 501st have got 2 battle packs recently. Technically 3 if you count the Bark Speeder Escape.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, 5 more in the past.
Because to an extent, army building is an art form, and art is eye of the beholder. There's a lot of people who like staring at a bunch of army figs on a base plate, and there's equally people who think the opposite because it's art and it's eye of the beholder.
I'll tell you this.
Well, I think when it comes to Lego, everything is eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
I'd say in Lego, everything
Which is why
because there's so many different sets, and so many different themes.
Disagree about different parts about Lego because it's now in the public atmosphere. It's now considered an art medium.
Yeah,
and if whatever your toy is becomes an art medium, then it becomes eye of the beholder, and creates a discourse of differentiating opinion.
Well, I'd say it's been eye of the beholder since its creation. The only difference is that it was much smaller at its creation than it is now. Because at its creation, there were still multiple sets.
I'd say it's become an art medium since it became mainstream.
When did it become mainstream?
A couple years ago, in the 2020s, I'd say.
Well, really, I'd say when the architecture and a theme and the modulars came out.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That was 2007.
Yeah, I know you commented on my Lego as classes video and kind of said that the reason the whole classes, in your opinion, issue kind of started with the architecture sets, I think you said.
Yeah,
or it was about
because
the 18 plus.
The architecture sets weren't marketed towards kids buying city sets. They were marketed to either the rich snobs on Wall Street or the high class office workers sitting at a desk with a work computer and needed something posh looking to put on their desk. because no one plays with an architecture set. You display it.
Correct.
But that's the thing, Mayo. That's where I disagree. The whole reason architecture exists is since Lego, when it came out, I believe it was around the 1980s. You can correct me if I'm wrong there. I don't know history.
What? Architecture?
No, I know. I'm getting to my point. I'm saying when architecture, I can't freaking say the word, but you know what I mean, came out in 2007, the difference, I believe Lego came out in the 1980s. I could be wrong, but I believe it
Lego,
did.
the company, came out in the 30s.
Well, guess what? That would mean that people who were 10 years old in the 1940s, guess how old they are now, Mayo? They're 67.
Yeah.
So they're allowed to have bigger sets. It wasn't marketed towards the rich snobs. It was marketed towards the older generation.
But the brick didn't exist until 1949.
Well, then can you tell me that instead, please? But fair enough. I know the Winning Block Company and all that such.
Yeah.
Fair enough. They'd still be 50 years old. Like, and what if they want to relive their childhood? They're not going to be playing with the set because they're 50 years old. They're going to want to display something. So having something nice to display.
You could display a play
what
set.
I'm saying. Kids aren't going to buy architecture. Adults are going to buy it because it's something they can look at and appreciate it for what it is.
But you said before that it was the rich snobs and people on Wall Street, and what I'm saying is it's not necessarily true.
That was the original intent, and now that Lego has become mainstream, a lot of people who were not a part of the original target range are able to appreciate it because it's become mainstream.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So,
because, you know how Lego Friends, when it came out in 2012, was meant to be the Barbie, but in Lego, because they bothered to invent the mini doll, much like other girls' toys, which were dolls. Lego Friends was originally meant for little girls, but now multiple different types of how do I say it? Multiple different types of human personalities now like Lego Friends. I like Lego Friends.
I agree. I probably like Lego Friends.
Eventually, with anything, whether it's art, whether it's toys, whether it's collectibles, whether it's a movie, you evolve beyond your original target audience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I will give Lego Friends this, although, as you said, Mayo, since there's different types of people that care for different themes, I'm not one of the people that cares much for Lego Friends, but I will give it this. The new colors that it introduces and the new pieces are quite good. I am a quite big fan of that neon green color. I don't know if it was first introduced in Lego Friends, but I saw it first there, so I'm going to credit Lego Friends to that color, and I do quite like that color.
The vibrant yellow color has been used a lot.
That one.
I'm going to say something possibly controversial, but in my opinion, I think Lego Speed Champions and Lego Friends might be objectively the two best Lego themes of the current time.
I will say this.
I think for what they are, they've made the most impact. Like you could say Ninjago, but Ninjago has kind of now reached a regression to the mean. Like you expect a lot of the same stuff from Ninjago these days. However, Speed Champions and Friends are always coming out with something different.
Yeah, because there's so many different cars, and since new cars keep getting released, Speed Champions is probably never gonna run out of stuff to build.
Because I think Speed Champions is a theme that has infinite possibilities where they're not going to become stale.
Oh no, for sure not. I agree.
Exactly.
Because Ferraris, I really like the look of Lego Ferraris.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna become
this one right here.
Yeah, is that the 812 or the F8 Tributo or something?
No clue, Mayo, but it's a red Ferrari.
That's the F8 Tributo.
Yeah,
I just built it on your live stream the other day, Mayo. In fact, if anyone doesn't know, you should definitely watch Real whole egg on Friday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I won't say
Wait, is
standard
this
or daylight because May always corrects me.
Yeah.
is this where we go with the? It's me, Mayo Huska, coming to you in 4K resolution. No filler, no sugar, just real whole egg.
Well, technically, those are my videos, not my live streams.
So
But
should I say this, Mayo?
But
I'm
throughout
Mayo
this,
Huska, coming to you in 720p. No sugar, no filler, just real whole egg.
yeah, I should make an alternate intro for my streams to step it down from 4K to 720.
And I could do this, Mayo. It's me, Crimson Toaster, coming to you in some form of resolution. No butter, no jam, just real burnt toast.
Yeah,
That's
you
funny.
know, Crimson, you could make a video of yourself saying real egg and get featured in the intro like a lot of other people have.
Perhaps I will have to do that then, Mayo. We'll see.
Because I've gotten so many people who I've either asked them to say real egg on their streams, or they've submitted videos to me saying real egg, and now the intro is almost 4 minutes long.
Wow.
That's great.
Because I recently edited 2 other people coming up with their stream that they do on YouTube and Twitch, and that increased the intro by 10 seconds.
Yeah. If I did do it though, it'd probably be like a one-off spin-off in like a random video that I will never disclose to people. I'll just say it and then have a little tiny subscribe to Mayo Hosko like down in the corner where the intro's running. Just
Hey,
never let
Dario.
anyone know.
Hey Dario. Well, I've seen people do on my intro. Some people have even done little spiels in their submissions to add their own flair.
Dario Marciclo says, "Morning, you guys. What's up, Dario? I saw you on Pure Rant Fury the other day. So did you find me through there? I do want to know that."
Unfortunately, Dario, it's if you're saying morning, I believe it's me who's actually only in the morning. And if you mean by 20 minutes past midnight, you'd be correct because that's technically the morning.
Yeah, because it's
God.
let me get this right. It's almost it's 10:20 p.m. for Oaktown, and
No, it's 9. I think.
Mayo is not
Yeah.
Mayo. Oaktown is on the west coast, which
it's
is
9:21 p.m. It's 9:21 p.m. for Oaktown, and it's 1:51 the next day for me.
PM or AM. I believe PM.
PM.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I know Australia is like 14 hours ahead and New Zealand is like 16 hours ahead.
Yeah. Crimson must have hit the wrong button.
Yeah. Okay, Crimson is back.
We're keeping this vertical. I'm
I'm
too
done with
lazy to
this
change
set,
it.
so I can build this one now. I can build this GWP now.
Ah, you got the trophy.
Yeah, I got it because I bought like this. I bought this car, which I still need to build. This Land Rover, and I also bought this carousel, and I think I bought some pad. So I was able to get this and 2 Dreams poly bags for free, which is awesome.
Yeah, I don't care about the trophy much.
Yeah, I get what you mean, honestly.
Yeah,
It's just a nice little thing, I'd say.
yeah. Hey Dario, I'm not sure if you know, because I also see you a lot on Pure Rant Fury, but I go live on my channel and we raid into Pure Rant Fury every Friday night. So the reason why when I enter the chat of Pure Rant Fury, I say raid is because I get my viewers to finish watching my stream and go watch Pure Rant Fury afterwards. I like to make an afternoon out of it. Because what I normally do is I eat lunch during Pure Rant Fury.
Got it. Oh man, it came all crinkly.
I don't care for that trophy. I'm going to save my money for better GWPs.
Yeah, good point. But to be fair, I don't know if I could ever, or if my parents would even let me buy that much Lego at one time. So yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, you see me everywhere, Dario, because I try to catch as many streams as possible.
Yeah. Mayo's everything, everywhere, all at once.
Well,
Not as much as Order 66 though, or
no Copper.
No, actually, I don't see Copper that many places. I see Cooper, Kayak in more places.
Well, that's because Copper is on a lot of the people that I know. Like, not as much as, and I don't want to say you're half Mayo and Oaktown because there's a billion, but I think you generally know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
But like, most of the people I know, Copper's at those streams.
Got it.
Yeah, well, that's because and that's because we both watch a little bit of Pure Rant Fury, a little bit of a couple of Wickeds.
Yeah. A little bit of Clicking Bricks, which I'm excited for that on Saturday. They're gonna celebrate their anniversary.
Yeah, and also
Actually,
a little bit of Good Morning Brick World.
Yeah,
There's a lot of streams, and Brick and Brood has a live stream calendar.
Oh yeah.
About it, and because I'm a regular streamer, and Oaktown isn't a regular streamer, I'm on that calendar.
it's okay, Oaktown, you'll get there.
Have you considered doing a regular stream?
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna start at like Fridays at 5, like an hour before Real Whole Egg, and do the Oaktown Bricks podcast at that time.
Yeah, because because you could do a 1 hour podcast from 5 p.m. Pacific to 6 p.m. Pacific. Because but then you also compete with Friday Night Bricks, who streams at that same time.
That's true. Yeah, Friday nights are competitive. It's just they work the best for me now.
Which is why when I decided on 9 p.m. Eastern, I specifically split in the middle of a couple streams who were running at that time.
Yeah, because you compete at the same time as Last Click of the Week, Moments of the Magic. And
well, he technically competes with me because he didn't start doing Friday night streams until
after you.
Well, until after the Brick Adjuster rebooted Full of Brick.
Got it. Full of Brick. When did Brick Adjuster reboot Full of Brick?
Huh?
When did Brick Adjuster reboot Full of Brick?
I think because he had more time. Apparently he's in season 4 of it.
Yeah, I sometimes tune into that one as well, and it's always fun.
Side note, Crimson Toaster 1 year anniversary is going to be coming up here midway through October.
Really?
Still a little bit far away, but
mine was a little while ago, my 1 year anniversary. How about yours, Mayo? What anniversary are you on?
it's got to be like 6 for Mayo or something.
Well,
like
no, the 7th of January is going to be my 12-year anniversary.
Wow.
It's even more than I thought. Holy.
But why are all your videos only 4 years old?
Because I deleted all of my old ones.
Why?
Doing Copper, because I made all of my old videos when I was in middle school, and they're not good, which is why I deleted them.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't even have plans to come back to YouTube, and I just didn't want to have to deal with Copper.
Huh.
And my old videos were so bad, I filmed them all and uploaded them all on an iPod Touch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because the Apple Camera app used to have a function that allowed you to upload directly to YouTube from the camera app.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that anymore because they bought iMovie from Mac to the iPhone.
So now, where do you film and edit?
Because for a while, iMovie wasn't available on the app on the App Store,
Why not?
and I think that was the era where you couldn't film where you had to have a separate app to film time lapses. Because I don't think Apple had perfected the internal mechanism of the iPhone yet. Because nowadays people are like, oh, Apple just makes new phones every year just to get your money. But back then, they made new phones every year because they were figuring out the kinks of what make them so good now.
Got it.
Because if you compare the first 7 generations of the iPhone compared to the recent or to the next 7 generations of iPhone, there's more of a difference between the iPhone 1 to the iPhone 7 than what there was the iPhone 8 to the iPhone 14.
Oh yeah, I believe that, because to me, okay, crazy to say it now, but I know that I'm crazy for saying this because I never had this phone, but in my opinion, iPhone's peak was iPhone 6.
Yeah, because I grew up with a hand-me-down iPhone 6.
Yeah, I mean, I never grew up with one, but to me, it was the last one with the headphone jack, making it the king.
Yes.
And I desperately miss the headphone jack.
Yeah, I miss the headphone jack so much that I bought an adapter that goes from the iPhone charging plug to the headphone jack, because I refused to pay the $300 for AirPods, so I paid the $5 for the adapter.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, I mean, am I the only one who kind of misses like big ass headphones? Like,
I still wear a big ass headphones even
I
when
have
I'm
a big ass head.
big ass headphones are the best. I'm not gonna lie. They're better than AirPods in a weird way. I mean, AirPods are a lot more convenient though.
There are
And that's
whole
why I use them.
memes. There are whole memes about people losing their AirPods. Some people end up flushing their AirPods down the toilet, which is why I don't
Rip.
That's so funny.
Tough way to go out. Tough way to go out.
Yeah. Yeah, but why would people throw their AirPods into? Are people that unconscious of everything?
It's because they drop them and they forget about them when they're drunk.
Oh, okay.
The reason why Uber got so popular is because there were memes that only drunk people used Ubers when they had a designated driver, and they spent so much money on alcohol during their night out that they couldn't afford the taxi home, but they could afford the Uber. Same thing with people who went out to get their tattoos. They couldn't afford the taxi to go home, but they could afford the Uber.
People go get tattoos, you said?
Well,
and now you complain about people who can, but saying that, how can you complain about people who army build but don't have enough money to mock build?
No, I'm talking about the memes.
Oh, okay. You're right. Good point.
Well, even with those people, like me, I wouldn't say my collection's large, but it's large enough. But because it's in increments over time, that that's my excuse, because like I didn't get $400 all at once. It's over 6 years.
Yeah. Because
But
there's a
like I do think to some point,
difference-
Mayo, you're correct. Like
yeah,
people
because
like
there's a
M&R,
difference between being a seasoned collector and someone who just throws money at everything.
because you'll see those people that are like, I built a $1,000 clone army in 10
Yeah.
days.
Can we agree that those
And
people are not the most real Lego fans?
No, they're not.
no, they're just that's the clout. They're doing it for
Real
the
Lego
clout.
fans. Oh, okay. In my opinion, real Lego fans are people who mock build.
Yes, that's what I say
Or-
because in my opinion, the magic of Lego is taking a bunch of bricks and building whatever, which is
agree.
why Lego still has stuff like the classic sets on the market.
Yep.
And there's a difference between a set builder and a mock builder, and there's a difference between building my own creation from the parts that you have and buying what I like to call their own creation instructions from Rebrickable. I coined that term. There is no such thing
No, see,
as there is no such thing as a Rebrickable mock. What it is a Rebrickable talk, their own creation.
Good point.
I don't like
Yeah.
Rebrickable because I am a mock builder, not a talk builder.
see,
Well,
here's the thing
see-
about the rebrickables and stuff. That's not you can't even. It's a mock, but the second you buy the instructions, like it's basically a set.
Yes, exactly.
At that point,
because
Yeah,
to
I
buy
agree.
because the instructions are based on someone's mock, and when you buy their instructions, it's their mock, but it's your talk.
Actually,
Because
the talk sounds funny.
because you can be a mock builder and sell. Well, I could be a mock builder and sell my own creation instructions on Rebrickable, and whoever buys it is buying my own creation, which means the buyer is buying their, meaning my own creation, because it's not theirs, it's mine.
How about a Yak? Is it more like your own creation? No, it's more like their own creation for sure.
Yeah, well, because your could be is could be a synonym for their or my, which is why I went with the acronym TOC over YOC.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah, good point.
And also, it would be a little bit confusing with the acronym YAC, which is yards after catch.
Oh, in what sport?
In American football.
American football.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought, right? I'm like, but like I thought you weren't into American football, so that's why I questioned it.
Surprisingly, as much as the world hates on it, I believe has somewhat of an audience, even though most of the world outside of America
It's
hates
my
on it.
favorite sport. Again, and fantasy football is starting up next week for me. Well, my draft is next week.
Yeah. I know a bunch of people who had their draft last week.
Yeah. See, I don't, Mayo, you can confirm this, but I do still think, doesn't American football have some presence? It's not as popular as, say, rugby or football, but
worldwide it doesn't. And even the NBA has been able to export itself better than the NFL. But the NFL has invested money in so many international prospects that it's gaining a bigger fan base. And also because because ESPN and because international divisions of ESPN have marketed the NFL so much that different countries that ESPN operates in, as in they have international correspondence. For example, ESPN UK, ESPN Deportes, or ESPN Australia, the more divisions they have, the more they've been able to market the NFL internationally. And now
but I think part of the reason of that is
10 years ago, no one would have thought there'd be an NFL game in London, England, or Frankfurt, Germany.
Good point.
In week one, they're going to have one in Sao Paulo.
Wow.
In Sao Paulo, Brazil, and there's been games in Mexico for decades.
For decades.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think part of the reason that basketball also has that bigger presence, Mayo, is I don't believe it's as hated on as much as football is in other
It's
countries
just
around the world.
football is such an American thing.
basketball is an international sport
Yeah.
with an international governing body.
Same
FIBA.
thing as baseball.
Although to its credit, basketball was still invented in the States.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So take that how you as well.
baseball has an international governing body.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, but I believe that was invented in the United States. I could be wrong
Yeah, I
about
think
that.
so too. Even though soccer was invented in the UK.
It expanded. It expanded all over Europe and really gained an international presence once it expanded to South America, because the South American experiment then extended to the African experiment and then the Asian experiment, which meant they had captured the whole world.
Except for America. For some reason.
Yeah.
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 Well, I think part of the reason is that too is just violence. Violence is part of the reason too.
It's not some reason; it's an obvious reason, because certain countries prefer different codes of football: American football, Australian rules football, Gaelic football, rugby and rugby league, and then association football.
But like other sports such as baseball and basketball, the only differences in rules are to accommodate the different skill levels as you go up. I believe, anyway. I don't know about the rules.
And baseball would not have been an international sport if the US hadn't introduced baseball to Japan and Korea after World War II.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Japan is the second greatest baseball nation on earth because of
they've had baseball for the second longest amount of time.
Yeah, which is why Shohei Ohtani is, in my opinion, the greatest player since Babe Ruth.
I love how we're all just talking. All of us are Lego YouTubers, and we've all just developed to talking about baseball for some reason. When did this even happen?
Yeah. Because because of me, I am to blame.
Mayo, it's all your fault. I can't believe you.
You can blame it all on me.
Yeah, well, I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. I don't mind talking about sports.
No, I didn't hate it either. I was just pointing out the interesting commodity of that.
Let me address it.
That's good sarcasm, Dario. I like that sarcasm.
Dario says he's a fake Lego fan, and he says NBA has a lot of great international players. He says for the NFL, you could
argue that the top 5 NBA players are international.
Oh, like Giannis and a bunch of other people, I guess. I haven't been keeping up.
Luka is, I believe, from around Russia and Ukraine.
And Jokic and Antetokounmpo and and Gilgeous Alexander and Wembanyama and all of those guys.
Yeah, I haven't kept up much with basketball ever since the Warriors haven't been doing so well.
Oh, you're one of those fans.
What do you mean?
Well, as a Lakers fan, I have to grimace at the Warriors fans.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any team that's particularly my favorite. It depends from season to season. There's no really.
Don't say Cavaliers and don't say Cavaliers and don't say Celtics, and you're good.
Okay, if they're okay, I'll give you this, mate. If I had to pick, it'd be between the Nuggets and the Bucks. If I had to pick.
Really? Okay, respectable.
Is that for the players or which cities you've lived in?
I haven't lived in any of those cities. I've been only on the East Coast.
so the players.
East Coast.
Not even the players. I like how they're well-rated teams that don't have a fan base that is like, they're just solid teams that don't have a crazy fan base. There's no one that's. I mean, I'm sure there's a couple fans that are like, oh,
Culture.
but it's just like they're pretty solid teams. They do well most seasons. They perform pretty solid, except in the Nuggets case, who won a championship.
Whenever I see, I support different international teams because of the players.
See, when it comes to sports with me, I'm a Bay Area sports person because I grew up in the Bay Area. So that's why I'm Warriors, Raiders, Ace. And yes, I know about the tragedy of all three teams that we lost in Oakland, where I'm from. But
hell, the Raiders haven't played in Los Angeles since '95, and Los Angeles still likes the Raiders more than the Rams or the Chargers combined.
No. Well,
Oaktown,
you're saying they
Oaktown.
haven't played in LA. Yeah. The Chargers are really San Diego, but now they're in LA for some reason.
Yeah. But what I'm
Oaktown.
saying is that some teams can capture the whole country and even the world. The Yankees hat is the most famous hat in the world.
Yeah, the Yankees are
Indeed.
so iconic, and I hate them. But anyway.
Yeah.
No, I do root for the Yankees mostly because
You do?
it's just what I grew up with.
Boo!
Okay, if you go out, just tell me you're a Mets fan right to my face, Oaktown. Just do it. Just
No,
do
of
it
course
already.
not. I'm an A's fan.
Well,
Okay, you know what? I'll give you that. I'll give you that
before,
because Moneyball is a fantastic movie, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
I've only seen
they
part of
say
it.
in New York, you're either a Yankees fan or you've made poor life choices.
Thank you,
You're a
Mayo.
Yankees
Thank
fan
you.
too, Mayo?
I'm gonna quote that. I'm gonna quote that. That is
Mayo,
amazing.
You're a Yankees fan?
No, I hate the Yankees, Red Sox all the way. But what people say in New York, what they joke about is you're either a Yankees fan or you've made poor life choices because Shade Stadium and Citi Field do not compare to the glory of Yankee Stadium in the Bronx.
Mayo. I feel bad for you as a Red Sox fan right now. Not even because they're a bad team. They're just like they have nothing going for them.
You mean the same Red Sox who have won four championships to one since the late '90s dynasty?
No, Mayo. I mean the Red Sox team has
I'll take a couple of years of pain for hand witnessing 2 World Series on my TV.
Why are you a Red Sox fan then? I'm just wondering.
Mayo. I'm not saying I'm saying right. No, Mayo. I'm saying right now, Red Sox fan because they have like a 44-year-old pitcher or something, and they just don't have that many tools going for them now.
It's not good. We haven't had good starting pitching in a while, and we're going through a lull. But it's what you expect from a recent World Series champion. Like the Washington Nationals are doing squat right now. The Chicago Cubs have fallen off the face of the earth.
That could not be more true.
The Cardinals haven't done much in a while. The Giants haven't done much in a while.
Yeah, I think, Mayo, we can at least agree on this. Even though all three of us have different sports teams, we can basically all agree that every sport now has like 5 big teams, and that's basically it.
Yeah, because it's what they say a big market teams. And it's so many big markets, which is why when I do live streams, I think about Americans before anyone else.
Yeah, of course. I wonder
I
though.
hate getting up before 10:30 a.m. on a Saturday. I want to sleep in until midday, but I don't.
Mayo, I know that might be annoying, but it's not that bad as it could be. Just at least give that to yourself.
Yeah, that's because where the eyeballs are, and I want the eyeballs.
Yeah, good point.
No, Mayo, I'm just saying in general, 10:30 a.m. is not that bad.
Yeah, but I'm not used to waking up at that time because I'm a night person, not a morning person.
Yeah. Kind of what
I'm
I'm
a morning
expecting.
person myself.
Yeah, me too.
I appreciate the mornings because every
I'm
night
running
person
on
like
4 hours
yourself
sleep right
is.
now.
What did you say, Maya?
I appreciate the
I'm running on
mornings.
4 hours of sleep right now.
I appreciate the mornings because all the night people like yourself, Mayo, are sleeping in, so that basically eliminates like a third or a half of the population wherever you are. And it is pretty chill, but unfortunately there's like no one up, so you kind of just sit all by your lonesomeness, or you can just kind of chill.
I think England. I think the British streamers get the short end of the stick
Yep.
because they're not as compatible. Because they're not halfway around the world or a quarter of the way around the world. They're kind of they are.
They're 6 hours.
Well, they are
Maybe 5, but 5 or
They
6 ahead.
they are more like they're more like a third of the way around the world.
Yeah. Essentially half as far as Australia and New Zealand, I believe. Maybe a little less than a half, but in general.
God, I hate Technic.
Because, like, actually, no, I'm not going to get into that.
What were you gonna say?
No, I'm not going to get into it.
Mate, how do you think I feel, Oaktown? I built this just hunk of Technic and CCBS. Look at my poor thumb. Can you see the peeling skin at the tip of my thumb?
Yeah, I sure do.
Which is
and
why
on my other one, it's the same thing.
Yes.
Do you build Technic ever, Mayo?
Almost never, which is why I formed the hashtag I don't like Technic Club.
Yeah,
but he still had to use it on the. But he still had to use it on the UCS X-wing. So
yeah, but that's because that's for structural stability. I can forgive Technic on structural stability. I don't like building stuff that's purely Technic.
I agree. Okay, I agree with that actually.
I don't mind intertwining Technic stuff within system bricks, but just pure Technic, no.
I
do want to get that garbage truck before it retires.
Yeah, actually, my cousin has it and it's pretty cool. I might pick it up myself.
Just because of the play feature with the grabbing arm, because those are the garbage trucks we have in our city. Some cities don't have the budget to afford those.
Yeah, Mayo, like you were saying earlier when you're trying to figure out what kind of Lego YouTuber I am, I want to eventually try to be just like a little bit of everything because I know a little bit about every theme. I can build at least a little bit with every style, so it's just kind of perfect.
Because
yeah, that's me too.
I like building sets on stream, but I like building mocks off stream.
I'm the exact same way actually.
But you said you just don't like Technic.
I feel like when I try to build mocks on stream, I'm a little bit rushed.
Yeah,
oh no, Mayo!
Like you don't even know what to do.
Oh, Mayo. See, here's the thing. When I build mocks on stream, you want to know what I'm thinking of? The Ooga Booga chat. Not even the mock. The mock is just a general plan in my head, and I just kind of decide, is this going to look good? We'll just try it anyway and see what happens. And do I get no building done? Maybe so. But is it fun? Yes. So it's worth it. Like on the Wastelanders mock.
I like to build mocks on a. The only time I like to build mocks on a stream is when I can build a duplicate of something I've already built.
Good point. Yeah. I don't like building mocks on stream. I just can't do it. Like my brain can't focus.
somehow I can focus. I think it's
See,
the fact that I'm a morning
I don't
person.
have that type of face, Dario.
Face for radio?
I-
What the hell?
I do like building sets on stream though, and Oaktown obviously does love doing that.
Yeah, I love doing that.
And Mayo as well, but he likes to chat with people more than build sets, I'd say. I don't know
think
if
that-
that's
I feel
correct.
like I'm buying a million stickers, so I'm not gonna do stickers today.
I do plan to. Now, neither of you are going to know what the set is, but this is the parts for a set. I need to order a couple more, but those are some parts to one that I will build on stream eventually, or make a
Mayo-
video.
So what football team do you root for? I should say, what American football team do you root for?
The Eagles.
Why?
Fair enough.
Because my dad followed Michael Vick throughout his career,
Mm-hmm.
and when we started watching the NFL together, when I had no idea what the NFL was,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Vick was playing with the Eagles.
Was he the guy who went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Raiders?
No,
No, right? No, of course not.
Oaktown, you get to go second. Oaktown,
What?
you get to go second.
About what?
About what you just asked Mayo.
Oh, about what my team is?
well, he already said that he's a Raiders fan.
Yeah, Raiders fan.
Oh.
Yeah. And you said what team?
I never said its team specifically because it boils down to the same thing as with basketball. Baseball is
Okay.
the only team that I actually have a team that I care
Really?
about.
But you go with Yankees. The one team that you have to go with Yankees.
Okay, Oaktown, all I'm going to say is this. The only good thing to come out of the A's was Moneyball, so I don't really want to hear it from you.
No. I understand that, but like,
What would you have preferred, Oaktown? What would you have preferred me say?
okay. To be fair, eighth in terms of number of World Series are second to the Yankees. The Yankees have won, I think, 5 in a row or 6 in a row. A's have won 3 in a row, and no
Something
other
like
team,
that.
apart from those two, have won more than 2 in a row. So, yeah.
I'll give you
A's,
that.
apart from the Yankees,
Although I
are-
will say this, though. Moneyball is one heck of a movie to come out of the A's. That is a fantastic movie. If you have not watched it, I highly recommend you
Yeah,
do so.
I need to watch Moneyball then.
But as for a team for American football, if I had to choose, I'd probably go with a more obscure pick in the Dolphins.
Really? Why?
Miami.
Why
I don't know.
Miami
I've just always had an affinity. I've just always had an affinity for Dolphins.
Dario, if
And
you hate the
again-
Eagles, okay, Dario, let me guess. You said you're a Mavericks fan, so if you hate the Eagles, you must be a Cowboys fan. Because you're either a Cowboys, Giants, or now a Commanders fan. Because division rivalry. So.
Yeah, and despite the excellence of Moneyball, the Athletics couldn't even win a World Series during Moneyball.
Although you have to give them this, from being a pretty D tier, E tier team, they went quickly up and rose the ranks to at least a B tier team. At a minimum.
Because on Wikipedia says that they haven't won a World Series since Tony La Russa was their manager in '89.
Yeah, that's true. The A's have not. Yeah, they've sucked ass.
Cincinnati Reds haven't won one since the year after. The Twins,
I feel like it's been a hot minute for Houston.
the Twins the Twins haven't won one since the year after that. The Blue Jays haven't won one since they went back-to-back years after that.
Oh, you're a Cardinal fan, and I didn't know that they. Oh, I guess that when there were only 30 teams in the NFL, they were in that division. Okay, I guess so. Yeah, and back when they were in St. Louis.
Well, yeah. Oh, I will say this though. I don't Oaktown
No, actually,
and
no,
probably Mayo. You'll be able to.
You're thinking about the Rams. The Cardinals before they were in Arizona used to be in St. Louis, and then they were they were in Chicago.
Oh, they went to Chicago after that. I never knew about
They
Chicago.
were
I knew that
they were originally in Chicago.
Okay, and then St. Louis. The Arizona Cardinals were never in St. Louis?
Yes. Actually, let me see something. I might be thinking of a different city.
Also, Mayo, can we agree that, like, apart from mock builders are real Lego fans and not really set builders, can we agree that most real Lego fans care about original Lego themes? Or am I taking it too far?
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird. St. Louis had two Cardinals for a while.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Football and baseball. That's what I thought.
So it's kind of like how New York used to have the New York Football Giants and the New York Baseball Giants.
Correct. Yeah, that's
so
how it
I'm
was.
guessing when the Arizona Cardinals were in St. Louis, they had to differentiate it by that as well, which is weird. Because it's kind of like how in college football you have the Louisiana Tigers and the Clemson Tigers.
Well, I'd also say if you're talking about college, then you mustn't forget. Oh, we have Michigan, and then Michigan State, Florida.
Well, that's because,
look at that, Florida State.
It's because one is university of something.
They do that in a lot of times because it's normally the public universities are the name of the state with the word state, and then the private university are just the name.
Exactly,
of the
but
no.
But that's just a different way to differentiate them.
No. And some states have both public universities. They have University of Michigan, which is public, and then they have Michigan State University, which is also public. But then they'll also have like maybe Michigan University.
So what I'm saying is the public universities are normally the state. What are normally the name of the state and then state or the university of the state.
Correct. Yeah.
And then
but
if it's just
New York,
and then if it's just the state name, then it's a
but
because,
in New York there is a slightly different.
You've got Michigan, Alabama, Cal, Penn, Texas, and plenty of others.
Although I will say this, there is a slightly different way to differentiate most public schools in New York because they have a specific terminology, which would be SUNY, SUNY, State University of New York. They have their own terminology. That may extend to other states as well, but if it is, I don't know. I don't know it. So.
Because let's be honest, Florida aren't as significant as they used to be.
Florida?
No, they used to be quite good.
Yeah, back when Tim Tebow was their quarterback.
Tim Tebow? Didn't he go to the NFL and then suck there?
Yeah, he had a good breakout season and then flamed out.
What happened then?
He just went into decline after his rookie season, and then he tried playing baseball, and then he came back weirdly as a tight end and only lasted one game for the Jaguars.
Got it. Let's not forget the Central Michigan Chippewas. Are you a Chippewas fan? I'm not a college sports fan. I don't care at all about college sports. So
I'm gonna upset a lot of people when I say this, but Roll Tide.
Alabama.
That's Alabama, right?
Yeah, Crimson Tide. Which
really?
I mean,
oh come on, Mayo.
Hey, don't be dissing on my cousins like that, Oaktown.
My boy Tua. My boy Tua.
Why Crimson Tide?
Although I
I'm a Tide because of Tua.
Because who's
but
Tour?
also like Crimson though,
I
like
just always gravitated to the story how Jalen Hurts, my quarterback, got benched for Tua, and then Tua led them to the national championship. I just always liked that story. Anyway, I gotta go now. Thanks for having me.
Okay, goodbye,
I
Mayo.
understand.
I'll see you guys next at 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday night.
Yeah,
Indeed. Indeed.
wish you could stay longer, but of course, remember to check out Mayo Hosco on
Of course.
Yeah, that's
This was
I use Omo. Thank you very much, Dario.
What is
This
Omo?
was Mayo Hosco coming to you in 720p, no sugar, no filler, just real whole egg. And now the egg is
Exactly.
cracked.
Bye.
Yeah.
And you know what else? Oaktown, I'm sorry to do this to you, but it's also 1 a.m. So this has been Crimson Toaster coming to you in 720p. No butter, no jam, just real burnt.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Dario. I hope that you can stick around a little bit longer, but let me see what time that it is for me. Dario, what time is it for you? I'm just wondering, just out of curiosity. One o'clock. Wow. Yeah, it's 10 for me. So what's your college football team, I guess, then, Dario? I like Boise State. Really? How come? I went to Boise once upon a time because I had my fifth grade state project was on Idaho, and I live in California, so my dad was like, let's go to Idaho for the weekend just to experience it, and you can write a better report. So that's what we did. And that is the only reason why I've ever been to Idaho. Seriously. I'm not joking. The blue turf they play on. I guess that's what determines you liking them. Yeah, it's different, lol. Huh. Isn't there, what's their mascot? Isn't it like a horse? Isn't it like a stallion or a horse? I forget what it is. Again. Yeah, it's the Broncos. Oh, yeah, it's Broncos. I knew that it was one of those kind of things. You know what I mean? Like horsies. I love horses. They're my favorite animal, but yeah, I knew that it was like one of those. I just remember seeing it when I was over there. Where are you from, Daria, if you don't mind saying? Like, where do you live? Like, maybe just like the state or city or whatever. just to kind of get an idea. Where is that other plate? What set are you building? I am building Pennsylvania. Oh, cool. I am building this set. It's called the Land Rover Classic Defender. It's cool. I picked it up at the Lego store like the other day. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Got it. Never been there. Farthest I've been out east is Chicago, to go to Brickworld Chicago. Did you go to Brickworld Chicago this year, and will you go this next year? No, and probably not. I don't travel much. How was the experience? It was fun. Almost everyone is nice. Highlight almost. There are some jerks and assholes, and I'll leave it at that. But almost everyone, like 98% of people, are super duper nice. But yeah, it was really nice to meet a bunch of content creators that I like, and they were super cool. So that was cool. Seems like most of the Lego community, it's very nice. Yeah. Are you new to the community? Because I think that I only saw you last week on Pure Rant Theory. So are you like kind of new around here? Yeah. Let's see. This is a pretty cool build. I'm excited to see how it ends up looking like, and yeah. But yeah, are you kind of new around here, Dario? Not really, but I've only started watching other streams besides Stud City about a month ago. Got it. Got it. Yeah, I like Stud City. He's a cool guy. I met him at Brickworld Chicago. Cool guy. He brought the Star Destroyer that he got from LAN early to Brickworld Chicago, so it was awesome to see it there, just months ahead. So that was cool. That set kind of sucks, but I mean it's well designed in my opinion, but it was still cool to see it. That's awesome. Yeah, that was really awesome. Christo's a nice guy. Genuine guy. It was great to meet him. It's kind of surreal when you meet everyone for the first time. You're like, oh my God. You're like, oh my God. Sometimes you're like, I've known these people for a while, and it's your first time meeting them in person, but like, you as a viewer have watched them for so long that you're like, you kind of know who they are, and it's kind of interesting. Wow, this segment is really interesting. Techno pin here. Yeah, but a bunch of people go to Brickworld Chicago, so that was a lot of fun. And I always enjoy doing these live streams here, so that's fun. Well, that was fun that Crimson and Mayo joined us. I see your name is Dario Marsiglio. I imagine you're like Italian American, right? I'm Mexican American, if you didn't know. Crimson usually joins you? Yeah. Yeah, Crimson does usually join me. Mayo usually not, but Crimson usually does. Oh, I never knew that this backside was so unique. That's cool. That's very cool, in fact. Indeed. Indeed. I watched one of your other live streams barely and saw Crimson. Got it. Got it. Yeah, he's there occasionally. He sometimes joins me. It's always fun when Crimson joins me. The chaos always unfolds when Crimson is around here. But yeah. I always like live streaming with other people. It's always a lot of fun. You just get to chat with people. Like today, which was a lot of fun. Never ever did I expect today I was going to do a live stream like this. Why is this making this sound? Actually, and why? Oh, I'm supposed to put the anti-stud. Back there, got it. But yeah, yeah, I messed up on this little bit over here. Do you live stream weekly? Yeah, I kind of do. I mean, I will now. So now it's every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I think that should be 8 p.m. for you. I will be live streaming with someone else. So it's called the Oaktown Bricks Podcast. And I essentially interview people. This week it's going to be Joel's Bricks. Last week it was the Jedi Brick. And I think that the time before that it was Crimson, the guy you just saw around here. And I've interviewed a bunch of people, which is cool. Like, who did I think before that it was Behind the Bricks. And also Walter Limited, if you know him. I interviewed him as well. Same thing as Clever Pig. And it was also Mayo and Shy one time. So you can find all of those on YouTube that I previously did. And there were some that I did on Twitch that I lost. That's cool. Yeah, it sure is. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I did some, I think on Twitch, I did it with 4 people. It was TJ first, and then it was Brick Hive, and then it was Amberlaya, and then it was Sean the Right Way from a couple of Brickheads. So yeah, unfortunately all of those are deleted now, and I have no access to them, but yeah. But yeah, so it'll be Joel's Bricks this week, and next week, who knows? But I'll have another cool guest on for sure. And where is the other cheese slope? There is the other cheese slope. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, there's those live streams, and then, you know, every once in a while I'll do a building live stream if I have anything to build. And right now I'm essentially killing my backlog. My very small backlog. Which, after this set, we only have this set to build, which we'll probably build another day. So that will be fun. I will try to watch tomorrow. I'm like a house cat. I just sleep at random times. Got it. Understood there. Yeah, I mean, for you it is technically tomorrow, since for you it's Thursday, and I live stream on Friday. So, yeah, definitely. I'd love if you could come in. So yeah, we're gonna have some cool conversations. Cool conversations. Why did I say that wrong? We're gonna talk about what some people like to call Lego brain rot, which is like essentially TD Bricks content. We're gonna be discussing how that has impacted the community and stuff like that, and just many other things, which will be a lot of fun. So yeah, essentially viral Lego content. What's pretty viral right now, but yeah. What do I have to do for this? Oh, it's only one. Okay. Yep. Oh my God! Where did I mess up? Let's see. Hopefully, did I mess up somewhere down there? I don't know. I hate trying to figure out where I went wrong. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, where did I go wrong? It must have been back here. Seems like I'm doing everything right. Did the instructions make a mistake? Oh my God, Lego instructions made a mistake. Ooh. Sounds like someone's getting fired from the Lego house. Just joking. So yeah. Let's see. Once I messed up on the Ultimate Falcon and just gave up on it. So you never finished building it? That sucks. I really want that set. I'm not going to lie. That's one of the sets that I want most. Lego would never make a mistake, huh? Yeah, I know exactly. Lego is perfect. What are you talking about? Lego can do no wrong. Oh my God, no. No, I sold it to my friend. Really? Wow. So I guess that you didn't want it? Huh, interesting there. Anyways, let's get back to some building. Here we go. Here we go. So what Lego themes do you like? No, once I screwed up, I had no desire to redo it. Huh. Interesting. So what Lego themes do you usually collect then? I'm not a collector anymore, just a reseller. Really? Huh. How come? I mean, it explains why you watch a lot of Stud City. So how come you don't collect anymore? I mean, that's just kind of strange. No room, plus I needed income. Got it. Yeah, I mean, I guess we all need income sometimes. Where did I mess up then? Oh my god, where did I mess up? It makes no sense. I mean, I'm building everything right. Where could I have messed up? So you don't buy Lego anymore then? The bottom black piece? I don't know. No. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. But anyways. Never mind. Got it. Got it. I buy Lego constantly. Got it. But you don't keep it for yourself then? You just resell it then? Yesterday I came home with 64 sets in my vehicle that I was barely able to fit. Why do you buy so much then? Again, just out of curiosity. I ask. Nope, everything is resell. Got it. Got it. So is that your job then? Your full-time job, Lego reselling then? Do you have like a Bricklink store or something like that? To resell and part out. Oh, okay, got it. Are you Life Bricks in disguise? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, for now. Got it. Got it. So have you sold all of your sets that you've built then? I have a Bricklink, Mr. Bricks. Got it. So everyone, if you need anything from Bricklink, make sure to check out Mr. Bricks. Because our good friend Dario runs a shop, so yeah. No, I have a few sets built. Got it. Okay, yeah, for now, lol. Is that like it's your full-time job for now? I mean, I don't know your age, so that puts things in a that could put things in a different perspective, but I don't know though. I'm 18 if you were wondering, by the way. Oh my god, okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a. I'm 38. Got it. Huh, interesting though. For some reason, I would have thought a lot younger, and for some reason, I would have thought a lot older, but not 38. Yeah, so it looks like this is kind of how it's going to look like. But we still need to apply that sticker. I'm old in Lego fan years. Got it. So I guess how long have you been a Lego fan for? So we're going to apply the sticker. I should apply it off screen just so I don't mess up. I worked for Hershey's for 16 years as an operator on one of the chocolatine. Awesome. That sounds kind of interesting. Also, maybe you like. I guess you probably live around Hershey, but anyway, since that is in Pennsylvania, all my life, but I started buying a lot about 13 years ago. Got it. Buying a lot to resell or to keep? To collect. Got it. Okay. There we go. The Defender sticker. Nice. Nice. I used to have 2 Lego rooms. Now how many do you have? But I ended up selling all of that a while ago. Wow. How come? I guess just to make some money. Yep, plus I moved back in with my mom. Okay, got it, got it. Now I have 2 storage units. Wow, wow. So yeah, it seems like at this point in the build, I really need to find out what went wrong. And oh my god, I've been building this entire thing wrong. Holy shoot, man. Oh my god, no, I have not. Also, where on the build is it wrong? I know, I just found that out, and I've been messing this whole thing up. I'm gonna have to, like, tear it all apart. Oh my god. Boy, I messed this up badly. You'll see in a second where I messed this up, man. Once you figured out you were building it wrong, you should have stopped low. Yeah, actually it isn't as bad as I thought. The detour isn't looking to be as bad as I thought. But actually, where does that go? Yeah, okay, I guess that, and then got it. It looks like this. Master Builder Lev says, "What's up? What's up, Master Builder Lev? I'm doing well. How about you, man? Hope that you're doing well, man." Then Dario says, "Good morning, Master Builder Lev." Are you using your voice? Because I can't turn up my volume or my daddy's gonna get sus. Got it. Okay, I'm using my voice now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, Master Builder Lev? Oh, you are. Okay, yeah. No, I am using my voice. It's just, yeah. It's just, I think that I was just silent there for a second. What kind of set is this? Can you show me the box? It is this set. It is the Land Rover Classic Defender. It's definitely a heater, certified heater there. So yeah. Do you keep the boxes? I do. How about you, Daria? I mean, okay, you resell, so maybe you can't really. I don't know. Maybe you're not concerned about anything dealing with boxes, but I don't know. When I collected, I used to keep them. Got it. That makes sense. Yeah. Now a lot of the sets I get are returns / overstock, so I sell without the boxes. Oh, okay, got it. Let me see though. Okay, that seems good. Uh-huh. At Master Builder Lev, that leaves you more room to get more Lego. Yeah, for sure. I mean, and you can always resell your boxes to people who care about the box. I mean, I'm not a certified box collector, but yeah. You collect Lego Star Wars. Can you show me your favorite character? I collect a little bit of Lego Star Wars. My favorite character though has to be Han Solo, and I don't know where he is. I don't know where my Han Solo minifigure is, but I can show you my most recent Star Wars build in a second. I'll be right back. Here we go. The Captain Rex Microfighter. It's pretty cool. I'm probably going to review. The review of that Captain Rex Microfighter will probably be this Saturday's video. So every Saturday there is a new video on the channel, and this Saturday's video will probably be that video. Nice. I wanted to have Rex. Did he get it then? But yeah, Captain Rex is definitely a really cool minifigure to have. For sure. For sure. For sure. Why did I just say it like that? For sure. For sure. What's that about? Lego did us wrong with the Captain Rex. Why did they do us wrong? Seriously, why did they do us wrong with the Captain Rex minifigure? I don't see how they ever did us wrong with that minifigure. Got earplugs now. Perfect. Perfect. So you can hear much louder. Should have been left only in the larger set. I'm sorry, but I disagree. I know that you're an investor, Dario, but Lego's a kid's toy and not an investment. So there you go. And technically, all UCS sets was only 2 minifigures. Only have one exclusive minifigure, and the other one has either been in a set before or gets re-released later. Therefore, Captain Rex being re-released only makes sense if Yularen is to stay exclusive, for example. And since Yularen has still not been re-released, then actually fans are wrong and Lego is right because they've set the standard and fans don't want to acknowledge that. And then not broke people can buy this and not the $1,000 class Venator. Yep, that's exactly my position. I could never afford that set. It's cool, but I don't care about it enough. You know, even if I had the money, I'd rather spend it on something else. But this, on the other hand, I did want to buy. But yeah, to me, like Lego is not an investment. I mean, if you want to view it as an investment, then go ahead. But you know, proceed with caution. Most expensive Lego sets have few or no minifigures. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is definitely true. So you're in favor of them re-releasing Captain Rex in a cheap set, right? I just want to clarify that. Granted, when I was a collector, I never bought the sets for the minifigures. I bought it for the build. Yep. That's what you should do, always. Like, one of the Star Wars sets has 9 minifigures, and the $12,000 Millennium Falcon has 8 or 9. I can't remember. Are you somewhere in Europe then or something? Interesting construction here. Most definitely. That set was $45. Which set? Sorry, everyone. That always happens every so often. No, Australia. Okay, got it. You're in Australia. You're in Aussie. Got it. You're in Aussie. Sorry. Sorry if that was offensive to any Australians in the house, but yeah. I felt like saying it. I felt like saying a racist Australian accent. Oh boy, Australia has the most expensive prices. Yep. Yeah, they sure do. They always jack up the price in Australia for some reason. Like, even adjusted for, you know, currency value and blah, 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 and all of that stuff. Whereas in Canada, sure, the number of dollars is higher than in the U.S., but over there, the amount that it is, it's still cheaper in the U.S. Sorry, it's still cheaper than in the U.S., in Canada, but not in Australia, apparently. For some reason, Lego loves to rip people off in Australia. Probably import taxes in Australia. Yeah, that could be very much a possibility. So how come you need to put in earplugs? It's not even nighttime. It's like the day for you guys over there. I'm supposed to be doing schoolwork, but it sucks. Yeah, good point. Yeah, I get exactly what you mean. Schoolwork does suck. I mean, I just got back to school. So, there you go. Nice. Nice. This is a nice car for sure. Heater Lego set for sure. I forgot to add the steering wheel. Unfortunately, you cannot accommodate too many figures side by side in this set, which is unfortunate. I'm only in 7th grade and the work is pouring like water. Wow. Yeah, I'm in college. I'm about to enter. I've already started community college, and I have a feeling that it'll be a lot more work once I start all of my classes. But yeah, I feel your pain. Let me figure out a way to do this. Dario says, Oaktown's bricks, what are you going to school for? I am going to become, I want to become a city planner. So essentially what I want to do is I want to decide and I guess maybe design where metros or also known as subways will go through. So essentially creating subway routes is what I want to do. So building Legos kind of practice for that? I mean, you could say that, kind of, but I don't know. I enjoy Lego. That's why I do it. Sounds pretty interesting. Yeah, it sure is. It's cool. I'm excited for that. And why do I have all of these leftover? I never finished the front hood. See, I always skip instructions in Lego. I don't know why, but I get ahead of myself. For some unknown reason that makes no sense even to me. Anyways, I think that we'll be winding down here pretty soon. So I just wanna I wanna wrap up the live stream. Well, first let me say that I only started collecting last year, and my parents are complaining about me taking up a lot of space. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be wrapping up here soon since it's almost 11 for me. But I want to say, I want to shout out some people before I head out. Shout out the fam, if you will. I want to say, make sure to tune into Clicking Bricks on Amberlia Builds' channel on Saturday this weekend at 5:30 Pacific time. Oh, mostly Star Wars, cool. And also, Real Whole Egg was Mayo Hosco, who was in the live stream earlier, and he will be live on Friday at 6 Pacific time, 6 p.m. of course Pacific time, and I will be live up next at 5 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, and I will be doing a live stream with Joel's Bricks on my channel. Joel Bricks. No, it is Joel's Bricks. Yeah, and we'll be talking about like how TD Bricks content and how Mr. Beast content, that type of stuff has affected the Lego space, and also learning more about Joel's Bricks himself. Is this your first live stream? No, this is not my first live stream. I've done many live streams before. But yeah, TD Bricks was my inspiration. Really? See you later, man. See you. Yeah, I'll see you guys all later. Hopefully, I'll see you then. But yeah, just wanted to shout out those people. So yeah, I'll see all of you guys later. Goodbye, guys. Peace out and goodbye. Oh, another thing. Like, subscribe to Crimson Toaster number 47 and Mayo Hosco. They were in the live stream earlier today. And like and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, Oaktown Bricks, and like this live stream so the algorithm recommends it. Is this near the end of the live stream or the end? It is the end. Essentially, I'm saying goodbye. So goodbye, everyone. I'll see you guys later. And peace out.